Go.
My name is Marina Anderson. I'm doing my definition speech for Dr. White's Fundamentals of Speech class. This is my note card, and these are my audience members. Okay. The phrase holy war has become widely recognized by the world in light of the terrorist events which occurred on September 11, 2001 in New York City. Many people around the world seem to have some preconceived notion of a scimitar-wielding Muslim warrior putting non-believing men, women, and children to death in the name of Allah and for the religion of Islam. After doing a little research, I can declare with certainty that the many people who have hastily labeled such actions as jihad do not completely understand the true meaning of this term, nor do they understand the true significance it has in the world of Islam. My two sources are the Quran itself, as well as an article titled Jihad, Its True Meaning and Purpose, which I found on MediaMonitors.com. The term jihad is most definitely not the equivalent of war, but rather means doing one's best to realize a goal. The term jihad is derived from the Arabic root word jahada, which is a verb that means to strive or struggle, not to battle, for which the Quran uses the term qital. The Quran demonstrates its use in chapter 22, verse 52, which states, "Obey not the unbelievers, but jihad, or struggle with them." Jihad has a very broad definition, and in short, stands for embracing any and every kind of endeavors in God's cause. A mujahid is one who takes part in a jihad and is devoted to their cause using any method, whether it be physical, intellectual, or spiritual, to attain their goal. There are two different aspects from which the religion of Islam looks at jihad. The first and greater jihad is battling superstition, incorrect beliefs, carnal desire, and evil tendencies for the purpose of intellectual and spiritual illumination. The second and lesser jihad means to encourage others to make every effort to attain the same goal. Jihad is an obligation of all people of Islam to do the right thing and become role models for others, and no one can do this or act on another person's behalf. In conclusion, jihad means a sincere struggle on the personal and social levels to do the right thing at all times and to eliminate injustice, coercion, and evil from society. Terrorism is absolutely not jihad, as many people believe. It is actually fasad, which is another Arabic term which means mischief, and is not permitted in Islam under any circumstances. In chapter 30, verse 30 of the Quran, it says, "Set your face to the religion, a man of pure faith, God's original nature, in which he originated mankind. There is no changing God's creation. That is the right religion, but most people know it not." In the religion of Islam, as well as many other religions, God does not condone unreasonable violence, nor does he approve of wrongdoing and disorder, but rather he wills that his people live in peace and harmonize themselves with the rest of nature. And that's it. Does anybody have any questions?
Can you explain your last quote from the Quran, please?
Yeah, sure. It's chapter 30, verse 30 of the Quran states, "Set your face to the religion, a man of pure faith, God's original nature in which he originated mankind. There is no changing God's creation. That is the right religion, but most people know it not." The way that I understood this quote, I thought that it was a pretty powerful quote. I believe that it means that God creates the people to live in harmony with each other and to help each other to do the right thing. I believe that they believe that God molded them to live as he would and to follow him, and I believe that that's basically what this is saying, is that he made them to live as he would and to follow him and do his will and help others do the same thing, and that's the way that he wants it to be, but most people just don't realize it. So, no?
Yes, you see women and children sometimes fighting, and I understand that you're not supposed to fight, but who decides that they're going to fight? How does that happen that they end up fighting anyway?
Well, I believe, the children and women, I don't believe that they decide on their own that they are going to fight. I don't know exactly what makes them, they're not true Muslims, whether they say that they are or not, they're not. The Quran specifically states that terroristic acts are not permitted under any circumstance. But I imagine that they're just listening to what their elders tell them to do, and the women are doing the same, listening to what their men tell them to do, and these people are not true Muslims. The Islamic religion does not condone terroristic acts, hostage taking, anything of the sort, suicide bombings, anything like that. They do not condone under any circumstance. So I just believe that these people are not true Islams, and they really don't know exactly what they're doing. So that's it.